Hello all and welcome to another Captain Entertainment video. It's Art here with a book review for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, book number 6 in the JK Rowling Harry Potter series. Remember, these are my first time reading these. I was challenged to read these by everybody's there 15, and then we will watch the movies as per, as they say. But for me, this book was, even though it's young adult teenage fantasy, it is the darkest of the books. It's the more adult of the books. It is a sharper, it is a, in my opinion, more concise, more tight story. And even though our heroes do win, they suffer some grievous, dank losses. For those who watch adult science fiction or read adult science fiction and fantasy, I would say this is your Empire Strikes Back of the Harry Potter series. This is your Wrath of Khan of the Harry Potter series. Because even though they win, they still lose. And it is in that loss that I believe we're going to see major growth of Harry Potter. You do still see some inexperience and some ineptness of our titular character. But you can see his growth and his maturity at the same time too. And you do see the budding relationship between some of the characters and some of the other main characters. And Harry not only puts himself in danger, but his friends as well. And he saves himself and his friends. And one of his mentors makes a grievous mistake that costs them very majorly. It is written very well. It is, even though it is long, it was something like 22 hours in audiobook form, and I believe 674 pages in Kindle form, if I'm right. I read it on Kindle Unlimited. Great way to read these books is on Kindle Unlimited. Even though it is a bit long, it's written very tightly, very succinctly, and I won't say it's my favorite, but it is probably my second favorite of the 6 I've read so far. And as you know, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows is on my September monthly reading roadmap. I don't know if I'll get to it in September, so it may get pushed back to October, but I will be finishing the series sometime relatively soon. But it is a series that you definitely see the growth of the characters, and in my opinion, you see the growth of the writer, JK Rowling, as well, because I think even though the books get longer, the writing gets more compact, more succinct, and there's less of a wasted word. She becomes George R.R. Martin-esque in that way, where every word becomes important. And the fact that the ancillary characters, every single ancillary character you can name, and I'm not talking about the secondary characters like Ron and Hermione. I'm talking about the ancillary characters like Chang and Neville Longbottom and Crabbe and Goyle even, and Draco Malfoy and Luna Lovegood, and those characters feel like they have lives outside of what happens when they cross Harry's path. You feel as though they are ancillary because they very rarely touch Harry's path, but when they do, they have something to say and something to do, which is quite amazing. And I don't really feel as though it went on long. I feel as it was the length it needed to be. I loved the way that it started out, and I loved the way that it ended, even though it was gut-wrenching in the way that it ended. And I personally cannot wait to see the movie, to see how the movie portrays this book. Hopefully they don't smash a lot of the things or forget some of the things that I personally like in the book. But they may, because the books are getting longer and the movies are getting shorter. I'm trying to think of what to give this book. And while it's not my favorite, from a technical standpoint, it's a 5 out of 5. And on my scale, it's a read it. I already own it in print form and love it format here. Because you're going to own it, because if you've read the rest of the series and you like the series, you're already going to own it. So but I will say it surprised me how much the book series, after your first two whiny snivelly books that I couldn't ever get through except on this read, the whiny snivelly book time is over, and we're into some good actual fantasy that is well thought out, well governed, and well done. So I will give it a read it, own it, love it on my scale, to be completely fair. And I'm going to say it is a technical 5 stars. I can't think of a reason to not give it 5 stars. It's not my favorite in the book. That goes to Chamber of Secrets still. So in the order in which I've read them, it would probably go Chamber of Secrets 1, Half-Blood Prince 2, Prisoner of Azkaban 3, Goblet of Fire 4, 5 would be the Chamber of Secrets, and 6 would be the Philosopher's Stone or the Sorcerer's Stone, whichever version you have. But that is what I would call it. And so without further ado, before I go into that spiel, let me know in the comments down below in a ranking order if you've read the Harry Potter series, which books are your favorite, and we can compare and contrast lists and go from there. So without further ado, I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video if YouTube is working that day. And without further ado, I'll see you again soon. Happy reading and peace.